And it's live. We're ready.
Okay, we're just going to let people join in.
Sure.
Yeah, so...
You can watch it where you are.
Yeah, there are fans already joining in.
Yeah, I can see.
So, Rajeshi says hi.
Hello.
Sanjeev says hello. Bhaskar says hi.
Hello, everybody. Nice and early. I like it. I like it a lot. Hello, Pranjit. I'm doing very well, very well.
Okay, so Kwesi, we can start with, like, if you do a quick introduction of yourself.
Sure. Hello, guys. My name is Kwesi Appiah, Northeast United player, number 9 striker. So far this season, obviously, we've played 2 games, and all is well so far. So long may that continue. I hope you can see me well. Looking forward to catching up with you guys and taking some questions.
So we're getting a lot of messages from you. There's Aaron who's saying that hope you are enjoying your stay in the ISL.
Yes, so far it's been very good, very enjoyable.
Okay, so we're going to take some questions now. Kimbung says that are we going to win the ISL this year? He's going straight to the point.
The most important question of all, I guess. We're going to certainly try our best in every single game. So we've got to take it one game at a time. Obviously, we can't look that far ahead. We have some big games coming up, a very congested period. So we're going to give it our all, and ultimately we'll see come the end.
Yeah. So, Kwesi, another question that's come in. You have seen quite a lot of games on television. You have played against 3 opponents. Who do you think is going to be the toughest opponent for us this season?
Obviously, so far we played, in my opinion, 3 good teams. Mumbai was our first game, which was difficult. And then, of course, our second game was against Kerala Blasters. So that was also an eventful game, coming from 2-0 down. And our last game was against Goa, which was also very competitive and very tough. So I think all of the games are going to be very similar, to be honest with you. Having watched a lot on TV, you can see which teams are obviously competing at a very high level. And so far, most teams are. So we look forward to the challenge.
All right, Kwesi, you have obviously played in different countries. So there's a question here that, they're asking you, like, how do you think the standard of the ISL is compared to, these other leagues that you've played in?
The one thing I've noticed so far, certainly, is that all of the teams are very tightly grouped and very competitive, Like, in the other leagues, you have a lot of teams who are up the higher end of the division that you can clearly see the levels of difference. So far, as I said, most of the teams in this league seem very competitive, and there's not many games where it looks like one team is way advanced of the next. So yeah, that's how I see it shaping up so far. Hopefully we can make the difference and be one of the teams up the top and blow some teams away. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah. So another question that we got was who do you think is, who are the best players that you feel are there within our team? Who do you think are like real quality players that we have?
Of course, so far we've used nearly all of our players, and everybody's proven their worth to the team. So I'm not going to sit here and identify any single players, because ultimately it's a team game. It's a nice question, but it's not a question
any youngsters, because we are a very young team.
Yeah, of course, you have the local boys, for example. Obviously Nintoy is on the wing. You have Chara. You have a few more guys. Fanai. You have Mashur. It's not necessarily young guys, but they're still local lads that have good quality. The likes of Lakra and Ashutosh and those guys. They're everybody's putting good effort into the team. So again, it's not about one player is blowing everybody away. It's not like that. So we have a very good team, and that's ultimately our goal. To make sure that everybody can fit in and play their part.
Yeah. So a lot of love coming in from fans from the different states of the Northeast. As you know that there are 8 states, so they are sending in a lot of love. One of them is asking you to say something in Assamese, which is the local language of the state where we play from.
Okay, so you're gonna help me out with something, or?
Yeah, so just tell them, "Moi apuna logok bhal pao," which means that I
Wow.
love you all.
Let me say again.
Moi
Moi
apuna logok
apuna loko
bhal pao.
balbon.
Yeah.
I tried my best, guys. I don't know how good it was, but
Yeah.
I tried my best.
Yeah. So, this. Kwesi, so what did you say was the highlight? I know that's just three games that we had. What do you call the highlight for you this season so far?
I mean, it would be easy to say the first game. That would be the easy answer. But the most honest answer is the comeback against Kerala. Because in this game, 2-0 down at halftime, you then look around the dressing room and you really find out about your team, So for me, this is the most important highlight of the 3 games so far. Because in that moment, you have to find character. You have to find some deeper feeling within yourself to drag out a performance and get a point or 3 points, whatever it then leads on to being. But yeah, for me, that would be the highlight so far, is the comeback against Kerala.
Kwesi, 2 goals in 3 games, right? A lot of fans here say that, do you have an eye on the golden boot? Because you are one of the top scorers so far. I know it's really early to say things like that, talk about things like that. But is that something that you have an eye on, the golden boot?
Of course. I mean, as a striker, it's your job to score goals. So ultimately, I want to be competing at the top of the goal scoring charts. And so far, I've started good. And as a striker, it's very important for confidence and, to get off the mark as soon as possible. So to score 2 in 3 games is good for me. But as you said, I've got my eye on more. And long may it continue a good scoring form. And we'll see where it ends up at the end. But that's definitely one of the goals of mine. But more importantly, the team comes first,
Yeah. So another question, Britam Ghosh, he wants to know that how is the feeling in the camp for tomorrow's game against East Bengal?
Put it this way, we're ready. We're ready. After our last game, we drew with Goa, we drew with Kerala. We tasted victory in our first game, and we like the taste of that. Let's just put it like that. So we're looking forward to it. The build-up has been fantastic. We've been on the training pitch. We've been working together on things. So we're very much looking forward to it. And again, we're going to give everything we got to get the win.
Great. So a lot of questions about, they want your opinion about Coach Gerard Nas. I know that you have worked with him before during your stint at the Ghana national team. What do you think? Is there any difference to how he was there to compare to here, or is it just like you have your own working relationship with him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure not only me, many of the players will tell you about his character. Working with him before made it easy for me to have that relationship with him. Of course, his position here is different to what it was in the national team. Here is the head coach, and he's showing that. He's leading by example. He's directing us, vast amounts on the pitch and also on the training field. We're enjoying his enthusiasm, his energy towards every game and every training session. And as a group, we're learning from him. So, he's teaching us tactics and strategies to play against all these different combinations of formations and teams and styles. And we're very much enjoying his leadership, and long may it continue.
Yeah. So another interesting question that came here is that who do you enjoy playing with more? Is it Federico Gallego or Luis Machado?
I enjoy playing with them both. They're both quality players. Again, I don't like in this, picking out people, individual players, blah, 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 but they're both quality players. So whichever one we end up playing with, or, who I end up playing with, I enjoy it all the same.
Yeah. So another question, this is, they want to know, do you enjoy playing as a lone striker? Do you consider that as your strongest forte, or would you rather be in a 2-man striking force?
I mean, the coach knows me well. I've played in different roles for him, obviously, previously. So he knows my ability in different positions. I also know my strengths and weaknesses. So ultimately, as long as I'm playing, I'll give everything I can, whichever position it is. Most importantly, it's about doing the job for the team. And I'm tactically aware and stylistically, I have a combination of style that I can play in various positions, whichever the manager decides. I'm going to give everything in that position. So I enjoy playing as the lone striker. I also enjoy playing as a 2. I enjoy playing in the number 10. No problem. For me, the most important thing is how I can best help the team get the right result. Simple as that.
So here's another question from someone on the squad. Who do you think is the most serious one among us?
Can we find out who that person is? Can we get some clue about who that person is? Serious one.
Yeah, who's the most serious one?
What do you mean by serious? I'm guessing.
Definitely not Khasa Kamara.
No, it's definitely not him.
Yeah.
Because he would have put it in French for sure.
Yeah, so serious would be somebody who
It's not joking around or.
yeah, it's not joking around, very serious.
Really?
Poker face. You know, all the time.
I mean, to be honest with you, I couldn't pick one person out. Like when I think about it, everybody's, you know, it's hard to stay serious 24/7. You have to remember we're in the hotel. We're together all day, every day. There's no way you can be serious 24/7. At some stage, you have to crack a smile. You have to laugh. You have to enjoy moments where there's funny things happening or something like that. So, yeah, I couldn't say. I couldn't say who is the most serious.
Okay, two very basic questions that every interview, football interview gets. You know, Ronaldo or Messi?
Oof. I'm gonna say most like just gifted. I would say Messi, but in terms of work ethic and working on his craft, you have to say Ronaldo.
Okay, so pick one for me: FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer?
Oh, FIFA. That's easy. That's easy. Pro Evolution Soccer. That's going back like more than 10 years.
Another one wants to know that any funny locker room stories that you want to share with us.
Let me think. Oh man. You're gonna have to give me a moment here. Okay, sorry it wasn't necessarily a locker room moment, but it was inside the group conversation. You know, sometimes when you're on the phone, you have many messages popping up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to say the name, but one player was speaking with his wife or his girlfriend, but accidentally put the conversation into the team group chat. So you can imagine how that went down.
Yeah.
It took a few days for him to shake that one off. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So another fan here wants to know, where is the tank? Why has the tank not hijacked this conversation?
To be honest with you, the tank is normally behind me everywhere I go because I need that protection. But I'm not sure where he is now. Maybe he's scared of the Facebook Live. I'm not sure, but maybe hey, there he is. There he is. There's the tank. There's the tank. It wouldn't take long for him to arrive. Yeah, he's here somewhere. Don't worry.
Okay, so they want to know who is the most funny / mischievous guy in our locker room.
Ooh, funny, mischievous.
That would be you, right? You're the one who's always cracking jokes.
Maybe, yeah, but it would be crazy for me to say myself. So I would say funny. I like Fede. Fede makes me laugh. Obviously, Casa is funny also. I like Wayne. Wayne has some funny stuff to share.
Wayne's a funny dude.
Ashutosh also, and Lacra is surprisingly, yeah. He surprised me with some things every now and then.
So a lot of wishes for, wishing us the best of luck for tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
There's somebody who goes like, "Why are you so handsome?"
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be good light, a good filter because I'm not sure about that.
Probably the new haircut.
Yeah, maybe it's the new haircut. A little cut today, courtesy of myself.
Okay. So this is like a serious question, huh? Can we actually go all the way? Can we win the ISL this season? Yeah.
So far, we've made a good account of ourselves so far against 3 very, very good teams who are probably tipped to be very high up the table. So in my opinion, again, as I previously said, we're taking it game by game. Ultimately, that's what you have to do. A club in our position, to fight against those at the top of the table, we can't look too far ahead. We have to literally take every game at a time. And that's our plan. We're working towards every single game with everything we have. And then we refresh and go again. We can't afford to look too far ahead. But so far, it looks okay, and we'll continue in that way, hopefully.
All right, so this is an interesting one. You have had the opportunity to train with the other strikers in the team. There's obviously Silla, who's international, and there are some local strikers as well.
Mm-hmm.
How would you, how do you think they're doing right now? Like, you've been working with them. How do you rate them? Like.
Oh, since the first day I come, we've seen improvements. We've been together a long time now, and everybody's improving day by day. Myself also, and yeah, everybody's looking sharp. Everybody's ready and waiting for their opportunity. So we have a hungry group of players. So everybody's sort of waiting, ready to take their chance, and that's the current situation. Everybody's looking sharp and working hard in training. To get their fitness up and. Yeah, just working on their craft.
All right. So an interesting question, because you've obviously never played in front of the Northeast fans, but somebody's just asked, like, do you miss the fans in the stadium, or how does it feel to play in an empty stadium? Because we can't obviously have fans due to the situation we are in.
Yeah, I mean, before arriving here in India, obviously, I did my research. I spoke to players who have been here before, coaches who have been out here before, and one of the things they told me would be the biggest loss to the whole competition, the whole country as a overall package would be the loss of the fans. And it is quite sad that you guys are not able to be there, and it would be an electric atmosphere if you were. I mean, we're trying our best on the field to do you guys proud. So I hope so far you guys are happy and proud of what we're putting out there on the field. Hopefully. More of you will watch on the live sofa that they have to offer, and cheer us on from the side, and we're very grateful for that support, and that's the best you can do for now. So we thank you all for that, and we'll continue to do you proud on the pitch. But yes, we definitely miss you, and we know that the atmosphere would be rocking if you were there.
Yeah. So we will take like a couple of more questions. Not
sure.
Too much. A lot of people are asking you, like, how are you enjoying the Indian food? Like, most of them want to know,
food.
Like, have you tried Northeastern cuisine? But obviously we don't have it here because we are not home.
Yes.
But are you enjoying the Indian food that you're getting?
It's a very tricky subject, the food around here. Okay. It's a mixed bag. Every day is different in terms of what you expect. But yeah, let's just say the Indian food is good. I like some of the chicken curries. Some of the dal combinations are nice. The rotis, the chapatis. Yeah, everything is going down well so far.
Yeah. So, can you say I love Sikkim? So, Sikkim is a state in the Northeast, very famous for football.
Okay.
Brilliant crowd who always turn up for football games.
No problem.
Yeah.
I love Sikkim.
Yeah, great. So, there's one question that has come in. Have you had a chance to catch up on some pop culture around here? Like any Bollywood movies that you watched?
You know what?
Any music that you liked?
Yeah, well, a few of the lads, they play some, I think it's Punjabi rap. Would that? Yeah, okay. So some Punjabi rap, which I like the sound of. I got told about Ashutosh was telling me about like the Indian version of Tupac just the other day. So yeah, it was some good tunes floating around. And in regards to Bollywood movies, I did ask a few of the players, what's the biggest Bollywood movie for me to watch? So maybe the fans can help me out here and give me some suggestions with 1 or 2 movies or even series or something to watch, because I am looking to put some time into those movies. It's a big industry here, so I want to see what it's about.
All right. So, no, we've seen you posing like SRK and all.
Yes. You've seen my SRK impression. I don't know if you like it or what, but yeah, I mean, I got notified about that. Obviously, it was actually by accident, to be honest. I was just joking around or whatever, and somebody posted a picture. I'm not going to say who. Somebody posted a picture, and then all of a sudden the comments came in, SRK. So we just went with it. We ran with it. And yeah, I like it. It's quite cool, actually.
All right, so a lot of, again, fans from Nagaland, fans from Assam, different states of the Northeast, which sending you their best wishes.
Thank you.
I think you can end on with a closing note for the fans.
Guys, we need all your support through the whole season. Obviously, tomorrow's a big game for us. So do your best, get behind us the best you can, and we'll be doing you proud every single game. God bless you all. Come on, you Highlanders.